In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a nonprofit budget by classes in QuickBooks Online. We'll walk through how to set up a budget, tie it to your fiscal year, and then assign budget amounts to each of your classes so you can track programs, grants, or departments separately. Make sure you're logged into QuickBooks Online with access to the settings and budgeting tools before you begin. First, let's start creating the budget. In the top right corner of QuickBooks Online, click on the Settings gear icon. From the menu that appears, look for the Tools column and select Budgeting. This is where all of your budgets will live. On the Budgeting page, click the Add Budget button to begin a new one. Now you'll give your budget a structure. Enter a descriptive budget name, something like 2025 Program Budget by Class, so you can easily recognize it later. Then choose the correct fiscal year that this budget will cover and set the interval, such as monthly or quarterly, depending on how you normally review financial performance. Next, under the Subdivided by drop-down, select Class. This tells QuickBooks that you want to build your budget around your nonprofit's classes, which might represent programs, locations, or funding sources. After that, open the Add Subdivided Budget for drop-down and select the first class you want to budget for. Once that's chosen, click Next to move into the budgeting grid. Now it's time to enter budget amounts. You have two main options here. You can manually type in your budget numbers, or you can use the pre-fill data option to start from last year's actuals. If you choose to pre-fill, QuickBooks will pull in last year's data for that class. Go through each account and review those figures carefully, adjusting them to reflect your current plans, changes in funding, or new program costs. If you prefer to create the budget from scratch, simply enter the budgeted amount for each account for each period in the table. Take your time and make sure each line reflects realistic expectations for income and expenses. Once you've finished budgeting for this first class, you can move on to the next one. Use the View Budget for drop-down to select a different class. Then repeat the same process. Either pre-fill and adjust the numbers or enter them manually for that class. Continue until all of your classes have budget amounts entered. When everything looks complete and accurate, click Save to store your budget in QuickBooks Online. Your nonprofit budget by classes is now ready to use for reporting and tracking performance throughout